Hello there everyone, welcome back to another Misfits Racing League highlights video. My name is Trifium and today we are presenting to you the Tier 1 division here around the Russian Grand Prix. It is the Sochi Autodrome circuit. We hope you enjoy the highlights we picked out. Balu in the Haas on pole position. It was a 129.343 around Sochi. Shenzhou a 129.393, just 5/100ths precisely off of the pole sitter with Freeware, his teammate, right behind him.
The grid now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights ahead of the drivers. We'll see if the bug, yes, the bug plagues us yet again, just waiting for the cars to be jumping off the line. It's lights out and away we go here at Sochi. Looks like a very, very nice start from Freeware. He is now side by side with his teammate, and he's looking to get his way past Value as well. They're now 2 by 2 heading down through turn 1. No major issues just yet. All the drivers are trying to find a bit of space, but it'll be Value leading them away, and then it's Freeway and Alex Bitter around the outside of Shenzhou into that third place Microlander as well, going side by side with Brehm through turn 3. This is absolutely incredible racing. It's 4 wide behind them, between the Renault, the Williams, and the Racing Point and McLaren. I think that's Rhapsody all the way down to Yoda in that battle for P8 in the on a track. But absolutely crazy start. Nigel's making his way up into 14th and 15th. We have a yellow flag at turn 4 yet again. That's Becky B. He's gone around and has massive damage to that front wing strippium.
You've got Remco Van Putten on these medium compound tires charging. Yoda now, he's looking at him and he's on the softs, which is theoretically, of course, the quicker tire right now. Look at the exit. Look at the traction coming down through the inside. Using that battery right now, no DRS into the equation just yet, and that's exactly what scares me, Mikal. We haven't even got the DRS yet, and things are still this tight. Rhapsody fighting here, still Sindako in 8th. Now this battle has compromised Rhapsody massively. Has it compromised Sindako as well? Yoda now looking to the inside. He gets behind the rear of that Racing Point. And there goes Remco Van Putten, wheel to wheel with Brownie now. Around the outside is the Renault. Holding well is the German in the Ferrari. Giving Remco a good old squeeze, making him nervous near the wall there. Brownie holding in 11th at the moment, and there's still exchanges going on as Yama has made it ahead into 14th position on those soft.
Front of the grid, Value has made that gap 1.5 seconds between himself and Freeway. Freeway starting to struggle a little bit, and there goes Nigel around the outside, heading into turn 13. Absolutely crazy start. So Yamamoto now down back into 15th place on those softs, and I think it's around this stage in the stint where the softs start to lose a little bit of grip. Two Haas drivers are able to make it a nice clean swap. I think Astrodite pulling over to the right hand side is going to let his teammate by, but he's right on the apex for Shenzhou, so the team tactics are coming out for the Haas squad.
Here goes the move. Down the inside.
Down the inside, later on the brakes, and yes, he's able to get the car stopped up in time. So Shenzhou able to make that pass, probably at the earliest available opportunity that's feasible.
Of course, and here we have the move from the Italian up the inside down into turn 2. How's it going to go for these guys? There goes Alex Bitto looking at the inside, and John has had an issue. He's spun it off the curb, Mick, and he's gone into the wall.
Oh, that is super unfortunate. Freeway's going to go past him, as well as Sindako. DRS on Nigel is going to help him a little bit down that main straight. Not really much action going on at the moment. Nigel looking very tight to the rear. There's a spin. That's Braistu. He is completely out of this race at turn 2, and we have a virtual safety car, ladies and gentlemen. 5. And that is a really nice move, and he'll have now some clean air. And Brownie getting a 3-second penalty as well. So it's all starting to unravel here when we're about two-thirds of the way through this race.
I just saw an end plate come off of a car here, and it was Sindako looking at the rear of Astrodite as Freeware overtook Astrodite. I think Astro was looking to defend and may not have seen Sindako coming, so there's been a chunk of damage taken on the front left of that Racing Point. That end plate is no longer there, of a second separating these drivers. And here goes Microlander. He's gone into the rear of the Ferrari. There goes the front right end plate off of that Red Bull, and he is going to go straight into the pit lane as a result of that damage, and it's going to be some idiot inheriting a free position as a result.
Prudent, unsurprisingly, setting a new fastest lap of the race, but only by a few milliseconds, I believe, again.
First, he wants to be ahead of this race. Speaking of ahead, it's going to be Remco Van Putten flying ahead of Rhapsody on fresh soft compound tires, and Brownie not too far behind this action as well. He's in that scarlet red Ferrari looking to charge through, and there it goes up the inside into P9 is the German.
He's using that slipstream to the inside now for turn 13. Easy as you like. Hard on the brakes, but he locks up that front right. Goes a little bit deep, but he's now through. And now Brownie has to find his way past the racing point as well.
Behind him, Brownie now on the exit out of the final turn, up the inside, as easy as you like, Mikhail. And you see Sindako, he even has the DRS, but he just doesn't have the ability in that car right now with this damage to get anywhere near Brownie, of course, because of the softs just the same.
No points to show for it just yet, but Nigel as well, trying to make his way back through on
Rhapsody.
those fresher soft compound tires. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. Looks like there's been a toss-up between the two. Williams are going side by side. Brownie's had an issue as well. He's the reason for that yellow flag. He's now dropped down into 11th place. The two Williams still side by side. S-King is going to be able to hold out in front through turns 8 and 9. Sindako now is going to get overtaken by probably both of these Williams cars.
I wouldn't be
And
so
an
sure about
unbelievable
Rhapsody.
thing.
I wouldn't be so sure about Rhapsody. He's on those mediums and they're really affecting him, but King is clean through here.
What has happened to Brownie?
That entire front right wing is missing on that car, and I have no idea what's caused it.
Back to the pits as quickly as
Here
he
we
can.
go.
He still can't turn the car. You can just see
Alex
how much that
has just dropped
driver's
two, submitted
struggling.
into turn 2 here. The racing point through now. Just crossing over the crest of turn 3 we go now around the long turn. Does Alex Bido have the ability to fight back here on the 4-lap older tires? No, that is the move done and dusted for the American. Somebody now into 3rd position. Potential safety car, Mikhail, because they're not going to last to the end of this race with as much pace as the medium. I don't think, but we'll have to see how these drivers defend. Yoda with a very neat move on Freeware here into 5th position. Tight defense from Freeware.
the half. Now that becomes a 10th, half a 10th. He's now side by side with the AlphaTauri DRS overtake in full swing. He's even getting the slipstream as well from Yoda. They're still side by side, but Remco Van Putten having his car ahead at the exit, and he's going to be cleanly through for P6 in this one, and he's now going to be trying to use those softs to hunt down Yoda. But as you're saying, Striffium, these softs, as the laps continue to trickle down, are going to be losing their performance.
In this fight for 11th position, now we have it. Microlander with the DRS dispatching the Williams clear through into 11th position. Went through penalties. I don't believe they have any, as you said.
S-King's out of this race on the final lap at turn 10, but never mind that. It's going to be Valu coming across the line to win the Russian Grand Prix for MRL Season 3 Tier 1. Chenjay will come across 6 tenths behind in 2nd place, and some idiot will finish off the podium in 3rd for Racing Point. Alex Bido doing his classic spin over the finish line will pick up the 4th place. Remco Van Putten in 5th. Yoda in 6th. Freeware will come across in 7th place. BCFU holding off Nigel on those soft compound tires. He'll take 8th. Microlander actually jumping Nigel on penalties for 9th place, and Nigel will be able to secure that final point in this one. But what a race, and super unfortunate for S-King. He was running in the points and then just lost it at turn 10.